If you transform the human potential of Nigeria and you actually engage that human potential, my brother, I am telling you, overnight, Nigeria will surpass America. Come to the United States of America. No place you will go to. Come and see what Nigerians are doing. I'm just being so sincere with you. Even the Italy where you live, see what Nigerians are doing. So if these three candidates are not talking about how they want to successfully utilize Nigeria's greatest potential or how they would transform it for good, that is a problem. The only candidate among them that recognize Nigerian human potential is Omoyele Sowore. He's the only person.
All
So
right.
that is the man, the person to me that seems to understand the problem of Nigeria. All these problems we talk about in Nigeria today, they did not exist in vacuum. It is the people that are responsible for this problem. So if you have to solve this problem, you have to first of all solve the problem of the people. Invest in them. Look, for over 6 or 7 months, ASU is on strike. Look at what you have a graduate now from Nigeria. You ask them to write just an essay. It's a problem. You ask them to write common resume. It's a problem. They go to school, they learn theories. Even the professors that are teaching them, these same professors are not even well equipped. Now, how do you think they will transform the economy? Even if you have all the oil of Saudi Arabia, all the oil in Kuwait, all the oil in Iraq, all the oil in America, you take everything and take it to Nigeria so that they will be owned and controlled by Nigeria. If you have this same set of people without you transforming them for good or helping them develop their potential to the fullest, you're going to end up the way we are right now.
All right.
That's the truth.
All right. Now, the people that are running Nigeria, like Osayo More will say, they're actually less than 100 people, and they have always been the same people.
Yes.
And we can see that they don't want other people to come into the club. They are always among themselves. They are gradually growing old. That is why we are beginning to see people of over 80 or 70 want to become Papa Nigeria.
Yes.
They want to be Papa Nigeria. Papa. It is quite funny how we want.
It is.
But the question is, why are we not smart enough? Why are we? Okay, let us say these guys are not smart, no? But they manage to be running over Nigerians. If we are smart enough, why do we allow them to be running over us? I'm not clear on that.
The Nigerian people are not suspecting. That is the number one thing. And I told you in one of our interviews before that Nigerians are not vigilant. If you are not suspecting and you are not vigilant, it's a very big problem. This vicious cycle of these criminal elements taking turn in looting the nation, they end up using that same money they loot to continue to hold Nigerians to ransom. They continue to use that same money to make sure that Nigerians are subservient. Now, the question is, at what point will Nigerians say enough is enough? This is actually the time. Because for once, the Nigerians again are getting united. If you look at the events in Nigeria, you see everybody, Peter Obehi here and there. But they are heading towards the wrong direction. If this kind of human structure they created for Peter Obehi in the last 5 or 6 months, is also the kind of structure they gather for Omoyele Sowore. The probability that Nigerians will be able to see a little further is almost 97%. One, Omoyele Sowore understand that these grandpas, they're done. Their times, they've done too much evil that any extra time for them would be injurious to Nigeria. Omoyele Sowore also saw that for you to successfully chase these people back to their home, you have to actually confront them. There's a saying in those days that if you must die with the devil, you need to have a long spoon. Now, the Peter Obi that Nigerians are queuing behind, this same Peter Obi have gone to spend time with Ibrahim Babangida, the #1 enemy of Nigeria. This same Peter Obi was once a vice presidential candidate with Atiku Abubakar. This same Peter Obi ate and dined with Obasanjo, with Tinubu. And if you look at their meeting in England 3 days ago, was it 3 or 4 days ago? Peter Obi, Obasanjo, Atiku Abubakar, they were all together in one body. It tells you that they know how to unite if they have to cut Nigeria's neck. It's only the Nigerian people that are not suspecting and not vigilant enough to see the evil machination against them.
So we can see that why that professor is saying that these elite, they are rogue, they are smart. Because if they are not smart, how are they able to run this? How are they able to run this entire country and nobody is suspecting? What are they using?
Tell you what they did. What they did is very simple. They used Atiku Abubakar to achieve this aim. When Atiku Abubakar and Obasanjo came in 1993, I can't remember specifically, the #1 thing they attacked is the Nigerian educational system. They took away the critical structure that allows students to be critical in thinking. They took away structures that allow students to be strategic thinkers. They took all of that out of the educational system. Then another thing they started doing was to start defunding Nigerian educational system. We now witness a situation where students will stay at home for almost 1 to 2 years without going to school. So they took away all those basics away. Now they also start attacking the academic staff of universities in such a way that professors and doctors and university teachers began to lose interest in actually teaching the students. So by so doing, even when the students go to school, they're only receiving knowledge that can only, allow them to serve the cruel system that is put in place. They were no longer going to school to learn those critical values, those strategic thinking, those things that you learn, that you come out, you are able to differentiate between your rights and your wrong. They were no longer doing that. You find out we found ourselves in a situation where even university professors were now also struggling to survive. Selling of handout became lucrative. If you don't pay, you cannot pass certain classes, became lucrative. What do you think they were doing? They were killing the system because they knew that if Nigerians have good education, then the probability that they will be challenged is 100%. If you look at the people, the candidates or the individuals, the Nigerians that are still able to confront this cruel system today, Trace their history. All of them went to school before Obasanjo and Atiku, or even before Babangida.